Well, it's stargazing. It's something that we all don't do enough of, right? And this week will be the best time to see one of the year's the best meteor showers this year.
Yes, the peak of the annual Perseid meteor shower is almost here.
Here now to give us an astronomy lesson and how to see the shower is Derek Demeter, planetarium director at Seminole State College. Nice to see you here in the studio instead of on Zoom, like the last time we chatted. First of all, tell us, what is the Perseid meteor shower?
So the Perseid meteor shower is essentially we are orbiting through a debris field of a comet called Swift-Tuttle. So around this time of year, we get bombarded by all these pieces of ice and dust that hit our atmosphere and produce this beautiful display of meteors, which we call the Perseid meteor shower. And the name itself actually comes from the constellation Perseus, which is where essentially the meteors appear to be coming from. We call it the radiant point. So when you look up in the sky, you'll see meteors streaking across the sky, all from that part of the area which we call Perseid, and hence the name.
What makes the Perseid meteor shower so special, Derek?
So what's really famous about the Perseid meteor shower is we get a higher chance of these things called fireballs. And a fireball essentially is a much, much brighter meteor that can even be seen in really light polluted places like Orlando. So if you're here in the city, you might see this huge, just greenish glow shoot across the sky. And the Perseids tend to have a higher chance of seeing these fireballs. So it makes it quite a spectacle.
Yeah, okay, so the big question is when's the best time to see it? Where should we be looking to see it? So kind of give us that breakdown.
So really, you need clear skies, and thankfully right now, according to, being in Florida, usually it starts to clear up really nice later in the early morning. Usually when these meteor showers are really kind of at their peak. So unfortunately, it is a early morning viewing, so anytime after midnight is a really good chance. However, anytime it's dark outside, you might see a meteor in the sky. So really, you just need to have a clear sky. You need to go outside at night and look up. And this is a great way to kind of just relax, maybe get a lawn chair and just pull it back and look up. And they'll be shooting around all over the sky. So, but of course, you'll have a higher chance of seeing them if you look towards the northeast. After midnight, that's kind of where Perseus will be in the sky.
Have we seen the peak yet, or when is the peak?
So the peak actually begins tomorrow night and into Thursday. So Wednesday and Thursday will be the highest chance of seeing meteors, but it actually goes on through this whole week. So look up. If you see a meteor, it could very possibly be a Perseid. Now there's also sporadics, which means that their meteors are just coming through our atmosphere all the time. So it might not always be a Perseid, but your chances are going to be much higher during a meteor shower of seeing one.
What's one of those fun facts, when you think about the time and space of us seeing this versus, where it's happening in space?
Well, it's just a reminder that things are in motion, right? So you have this comet that's orbiting around the sun. We're orbiting around the sun, and this comet is very, very far away, millions and millions and millions of miles away, and that dust that's coming off the comet is finally hitting us. So we're actually seeing space dust that's burning up in our atmosphere, and just kind of gives you a sense of connection. But the other thing I love too is that during the Perseid meteor shower, especially if you get to a dark sky, you can actually see the Milky Way, which is this big band of light that contains this near the center of our own galaxy. And we're reminded when we look up at the night sky just how connected we are to our cosmos, and we get a chance to see that. So that's one of my favorite things about it.
It makes you feel really tiny.
Yes. Yeah. and we're talking about, being connected, and the planetarium, of course, has been closed for a little while. What's next for the planetarium?
So right now, we are still figuring out all logistics, but we're hoping to reopen in October. We're going to be doing some limited public shows. We're going to be doing some outdoor events where people can spread out but still enjoy the night sky and look through our telescopes. So we are excited to bring people back to the planetarium to get them to look back up at the night sky and enjoy our cosmos.
All right. Thank you so much, Derek, for joining us today. And we're excited to get back to the planetarium as well.
Yeah. I'm loving your shirt, by the way. Very in theme, I have to say.
Well, hey, you got to look stellar for these
Does it glow in the dark?
Does it glow in the dark? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No, that would be really cool.
That's the next step. All right.
Yeah, maybe next time.